Hey, there you are. We are ready to roll. This is Cartoons Etc for the new people popping in. And I'm AF Branco. You can call me Tony if you like. A lot of stuff going on in the news, but we're really more about, I guess, cartoons and some of the top issues of the day. Joe Dan and I will discuss some of those things. Right now we have a cold open. We've got a few videos. What we do here is we just showcase the past week's cartoons and we, discuss them. We also pop up a few videos that we like, that we've noticed throughout the week that we think that you'd like to. And then we talk about them. Now, Joe Dan has a pretty good cold open here while you're getting your comments ready that I think you'd enjoy. I enjoyed it anyway. Let me find it here. Hang in there with us.
And that fabulous prize could go to one of our contestants with one correct answer. And Blanche Ray, we need a category.
I'll take European cuisine, Alex.
European cuisine. Now listen carefully. I'm looking for one culinary dish from each of the following countries. First, Italy.
Italy? Could it be cheese omelets?
Cheese omelets. Unbelievable. No, I'm sorry, that answer is incorrect.
Alex!
People, do not wave your hands. Use your bells. Please use your bells. Use your bells, please. Thank you. Darren Peel.
Is it spare ribs?
Spare ribs. No, I'm sorry, that answer is incorrect. I'm looking for a dish from Italy. Lawrence Orbach.
Swedish meatballs.
At a moment when homegrown energy, renewable energy, is creating new jobs in states like Colorado and Iowa, my opponent wants to end tax credits for wind energy producers. The wind industry supports about 5,000 jobs across this state. Colorado, it's time to stop spending billions in taxpayer subsidies on an oil industry that's already making a lot of profit. And let's keep investing in new energy sources that have never been more promising.
People act like work is some moral achievement. No, work is compliance with capitalism.
Exactly. Refusing to work is resistance. It's praxis. We're participating in the downfall, not the rat race.
Yeah, I don't have a job. I have integrity.
And our EBT card? That's community redistribution, baby.
Take a look at the back.
Okay.
Trump did not receive or send any of the messages. They largely predate his time as president, and he has not been accused of any criminal wrongdoing in connection with Epstein or Maxwell. The White House is now responding and saying, and I'm quoting now from the White House, the Democrats selectively leaked emails to the liberal media to create a fake narrative to smear President Trump, end quote.
The Republicans have been very kind to me. From the beginning, when Bobby was running as a Democrat, they weren't mean.
No.
And they never have been.
No.
And I can't say that for the Democrats.
I agree. It's sad because it's not the Democrats we grew up with.
Right, yeah.
That's the difference that people don't, I think, see. They're like, why did you turn on the Democrats? Well, first of all, I didn't. Like I said, we voted for the same person. But I'm not going to pretend I don't notice how different they are.
Yeah.
How mean they've become.
Very mean.
And what's your name?
Hey!
I'm sorry.
And that's why I don't like living in Portland. That's why I live way up north from Portland, a few hours, about an hour and a half to 2 hours north of Seattle. Thank goodness. Anyway, the creator of that cold open is waiting in the green room, and we're about to bring him up live. Branco Gorman from Intellectual Froglegs, and he has a new video out too that we're going to talk about. Here he is, Branco Gorman.
What's up, man? There was a lot of cool clips in that, and
yeah, I like that.
I like the. Now, so you're not real comfortable living that close to Portland?
Well, I don't. I live about 4 or 5 hours from Portland.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live. I wouldn't want to live that close either.
But Seattle's not far off either, and
oh no, y'all both have blown fuse boxes.
Oh man, yeah. My dad lived in California. Well, I'm from California. My dad lived down there before he passed away, and I would go visit him. And I always wish they would just build a tunnel underneath Portland and underneath Seattle, so all I had to do is just drive under it to get to where I was going.
But the one clip in there was that one of Wolf Blitzer.
Mm-hmm.
You think Trump's suing these companies is making a difference? Or Trump's not guilty of anything?
Yeah.
And then gets into the report. But starts out, Trump was not there. He didn't do it. Mm-hmm. And we don't want to get sued.
Yeah. Well, that's like what they tried to do with the Epstein letters. They tried to, well, you have a clip on that. We'll show it later. Mr. Schmidt.
Oh, that's just such crap. I mean,
Rob Schmidt.
Every time Trump and them do something, make the Democrats look bad, they come up with some horse shit, response.
Yeah.
And today was that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll cover that in a few minutes.
Yeah, they've been hollering about the Epstein files, and they think that they got something on Trump with that, and they don't have anything on Trump.
And I'm sorry, I know. I mean, I want to know what available documentation there is. But you got to remember, these are files that have been around for over a decade, and in the grubby hands of everybody that's been indicted right now.
They've had them for a while. 4 years with Biden. If there was anything in there at all with Trump, they would have revealed it. Now, what's really funny is every time I post a cartoon, there's a liberal. They hate the cartoon. You know, their big line is, "What about the Epstein files?" So they're going to be really
and it's not just liberals. It's not just liberals. I tell you what, some of these, I don't care. I'm sorry. I've gone to where I want to get the answers, but I do not believe that Trump and them are hiding it.
No, my concern is that he's worried about it revealing some of the people he needs to get his stuff done.
I think there's something to it, but I think there's so much. It's been sitting there available for so many unscrupulous fingers to go through. Anyway,
Cash reiterated. He said, "There's just really nothing there." So I don't know.
Well, yeah, he didn't do himself. The way they've handled it, they've done themselves no favors.
Mm-hmm.
None at all.
Yeah.
But I still want to see what's there. I want to see what's going on, but there's no way it hadn't been manipulated.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, you guys want to see some cartoons? This week's cartoons coming right up. And pretty fast too. Look at that!
Boom, man! You got that button down. Branco figured out the buttons.
Yeah.
2 years later, Branco figured out the buttons.
2 years. 2 years. I figured out all I had to do is load it, and then before the show starts, and then hit it. So 2 years.
Somebody said we've been here for 2 years.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
That's what I said.
Wow.
And, we still ain't figured out the buttons. Well, but I'm proud of you. That was really good.
Wasn't that fast? Wasn't that fast?
My
Usually
goodness,
I'm fumbling around. Yeah. Well, here's our first one, first cartoon.
All those that going back to those elections on election night where it was the commie wave.
Yep.
And then of course New Jersey. I think there's a lot of. We got to get these elections fixed, and I think we're getting there. I think they're working on it, and I think that's the one thing that people have to realize. We're still not even a year in.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even a year in.
Yeah. And look all that he's accomplished in a year.
Yeah, and then but next year is the midterms, and that's
the fruits are going to start blooming, next year.
Oh, yeah.
They're already blooming somewhat, but next year, these low gas prices and prices at the store. But I didn't know this, but most all of the people that ran were anti-Trumpers.
Winsome Sears.
Yeah,
she was a terrible candidate.
Yeah,
but see, she was on there with that Youngkin.
Yep.
And he's never been. Yeah, he's not MAGA. He's not MAGA. He's more like DeSantis. But more establishment.
I think he's even worse than DeSantis.
Probably. I mean, and then Virginia, man, it's just so poisoned with liberals.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's two things. There's two things that the Democrats, the reason for the shutdown, and one of them was because of the election that was coming up. Also, they felt it would sabotage Trump's economy, the GDP score. And because the longer it shut down, the worse the GDP got. So there's two reasons, and there's a few others also, just because I think they're just idiots. But we're ready for the next tune.
Yeah, man, bring it on. I'm opening up my chat so I can say hi to everybody.
Okay, and of course this is reflecting on last week, the 25th election in New York. Was Zorhan won, a communist, Islamic communist, which it just seems like there's a lot of conflict there.
I tell you what, people got to wake up to Islam.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us are awake to it.
Yeah.
But Islam is not a religion. It's a political system.
Right.
That's got some religion connected to it, so it can sneak under the radar. Oh, you're being mean to our religion. You're an Islamophobe with a religion of peace.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that the communists are using Islam and the Muslims are using the communists. So I wonder who's going to, once they've destroyed the United States and get rid of all the conservatives and that, I wonder who's going to last after that.
Yeah, see, that's what we were talking about. That you've got two ideologies, the left and Islam, and they both want power.
Yeah.
And so right now they're uniting to come after us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and it ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna beat us.
We got to be we have to stay on top of it, because what's happening in Europe and Sweden.
But
Britain.
But we're already doing things they said couldn't be done. We got Trump back in there. That was one thing that we couldn't get done. And anyway, I'm good with where we are, and I'm not that concerned.
Yeah.
But we do have to keep the alarms up. We have to educate other people, especially to Takia. Takia is basically Muhammad giving all the Islamists permission to lie to promote Islam. You can lie your ass off.
And you have these two, both communism and Islamism, or whatever you call it, are two opposing forces within themselves. And the only thing they have in common is that they want to destroy the United States so they can take over. But both of them can't take over in the end.
No. Well, the thing is that the left, they're dumber than hell. They are like just, queers for Palestine. Queers for Palestine. What the hell's wrong with you? Do you not read? Have you not read? I mean, if you have invested your life into identifying as this bizarre sexual freak, you haven't taken 2 minutes to see, oh, wait a minute, they throw me off, they throw my silly ass off a building? What?
Yeah, I'm surprised somebody hasn't told them that yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, how can they avoid it? Well, you know, you live but there are no circles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like facts cannot penetrate.
One bright spot is in Minneapolis, where, well, it's not even a bright spot because they're both communist. And you have the Democrat was running against a Islamic socialist, Fada and Fry, and he won. But his city council are pro-Fada socialist majority, and so when he gets in there, he's going to be pretty much inept.
So Fada is kind of like jihad. I'm asking. I don't know. I'm not.
I don't know. Sure. That's his last name.
It's like hello, Fada.
Hello, Fada. Hello, Fada. Dreams of my Fada. Yeah, that's Tony Curtis. My Fada.
My Fada. That was Obama. Obama had that book. He wrote about eating dogs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What a idiot.
And then they chastised Romney for having a sick dog on top of his car in a crate. Remember that?
I mean, and look, Obama married Michelle, man. You can't. He should throw no rocks. He should
no. Yeah, convenience, a marriage of convenience. This was by Alpha News, and I do a cartoon every week for them. So
alphanews.org.
Nice.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, but I have to do a cartoon. When I do a cartoon, it has in most cases has to do with something about Minnesota or Minneapolis, something attached to that, a topic there that their readers will understand. Okay. And then we had a lot of problems. We're getting a lot of problems with ICE, people attacking ICE. And the main reason they're attacking ICE is because they feel justified in doing it, because the mainstream media and all their leaders keep calling ICE Nazis. They're calling MAGA fascists. And it gives them a sort of a justification to wreak havoc on them. And every day there's violence perpetrated against conservatives. Just the other day at that Turning Point rally.
Not before last in UC Berkeley.
Yeah.
Crazy asses.
Yep.
But how much longer are we going to continue using the descriptive mainstream media?
Yeah,
I mean that's got to work, because they're not they are no longer mainstream.
People are starting to use more. They're using
legacy, the
legacy
corporate
media,
the communist media, the enemy.
Communist media. Yeah. Anyway, this is exactly what they're doing, and you see it every day. Anyway,
totally.
Here's one that Joe Dan was a request by Joe Dan, and
see, that's a good one.
He does have some influence on me, not always, but he has a little.
Generally, it's negative.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nana Vicky pointed out, ICE is getting ripped to shreds, but ICE has over 200,000 applications.
Mm-hmm.
ICE, if they were fair, if they were honest, all those TV shows about the FBI, San Francisco, FBI, wherever, Louisville, they should start doing ICE.
Yeah.
Because ICE is the one that's popular. Those are the badasses. People are looking up and saluting ICE and the Border Patrol. Yeah, and all their numbers are exploding. All their numbers, all the recruitment numbers.
But it's that squeaky wheel. It's that squeaky wheel where it dominates. The squeaky wheel dominates the news to where you think, everybody's against ICE. Well, they're not. The majority of people are pro what they're doing.
Well, see, that just shows you whatever the media is saying, the American people are going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they're not just ignoring them. They have a different opinion. And then that's why you look and you still see Trump having all these positive poll numbers. I mean, Trump's poll numbers have remained strong. And that's mainly because, in my opinion, because people just don't listen to, they don't watch the nonsense that's being spewed out every day, like the new Epstein allegations today. Yeah, so Democrats have had this proof of Trump for all these years. It's supposed to have been like, what 20 years old information, or at least 15 years.
Yep.
Yeah, we believe that. Oh, well, let's say hi to some people in the room.
Yeah, let me get out of here. This was the last cartoon.
That's a great cartoon. That's a great cartoon.
Well, because you thought of it.
That's not the only reason.
I thought it kind of sucked, but I did it just for you.
Hey, you're so nice. You're so nice. Such a liar.
Well, it wasn't
my baby sister's in the house.
Oh,
hello,
yeah.
Amy.
Hey, Amy.
And we got Jimmy Hat and Fancy. Let's see who we got in here. Fancy. Jittery Hobo.
We got
Good
Mex.
evening.
We got
Fancy pointed out the last intellectual frog legs was actually featured at the Gateway Pundit. Sure was.
Yeah.
We appreciate those guys. And Jim, a lot of people give him crap because they don't have the most articulate writers on all their things. They have some kind of clunky headlines occasionally. But you know what he did, man? He started that blog 20 years ago. It was just a small blog, and now he's pulling in 1 billion views a year for the second year in a row.
Yeah.
The second, but what he did while we watched the collapse of the mainstream, I said it again, the corporate media, when we watched them collapse, this dude is rising like a phoenix. He was rising like a phoenix, and he filled the gap. And I know most people I know go to the Gateway Pundit. I wish I should be getting paid for this, but everybody I know goes to the Gateway Pundit at least once a day.
I go more than one. I have it up all day and check it regularly throughout the day.
Yeah. They do good stuff. They do good stuff.
Right. The other one.
Judy A. Rogers says the last intellectual frog legs was great.
Yeah. Did you watch the recent
I liked
one?
her. She said the last one.
Oh, the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I knew I liked her.
Yeah.
Might have to flirt with her. And there's South Carolina girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of South Carolina, she just purchased my new book.
Look at there.
Yeah.
Trump's night before Christmas.
Trump's night before Christmas.
We need some jingle bell sounds.
You need to do that. Get that going, Joe. Dan. Yeah. Here I'll get a little bit closer.
See, look at that.
Trump's night before Christmas. I've got quite a few of my cartoons in here. You can see, some older ones that kind of fit along with it. It reads like "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," and let me just read one little section of it.
We're gonna get a sample here.
Sample.
No, don't record this.
Actually, let me open it up so I can get the full, robust feeling from it. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when near Eagle Pass, illegals were crossing the border en masse." Hang on. "The backpacks were hung from their shoulders with care, in hopes that coyotes would soon be there. Progressives were nestled, all slung in their beds, while visions of migrant boats danced in their heads." And there's a lot more. I mean, it's just full of my cartoons. And then we had a supplement cartoonist, David S. Green. He did a pretty good job. He kind of filled in where I did because
his middle name's Ass. What?
Shame on you. Yeah. David S.
S. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said a word.
Michael R. Morris is the one who put it together. He did the wording. He wrote the poem. He wrote the everything. So
that sounds really cool.
Great for kids, great for adults to get a laugh. And I hope you buy it.
You should get like a pipe, and then while you're reading it.
Yeah, I should.
Was the night before Christmas. Yeah. But that's cool.
Yeah.
We'll have to get that. We'll have to order one of those.
Yeah.
How much are they, and where do they get them?
I think Amazon. Just type in, when you go to Amazon, just type in Trump's Night Before Christmas. And
Amazon and Trump's Night Before Christmas.
Just go into Amazon and type in Trump's Night Before Christmas.
Oh, okay. So how much? You don't know how much it is?
They're, I think, around $18. $18.
You're sorry, man.
Yeah, I know. It's not me. Hey, that's not bad. I mean, almost every book that I've seen up there is either 20 some dollars. I think he priced it pretty good. And but anyway, also if you want to go over to, you want a nice fancy cup like this, just go over to Branco's Toons store. Got T-shirts, cups. The calendar, the 2026 calendar is out now too. So you want to get a jump on that before the next year's over.
Okay, hold on, pause. I'm over at Amazon, and I just searched Trump's Night Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Trump. There's some songs. Here it is. You're right. $18.99. I found it.
$18.99. Amazon.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me see here. Let me. I could type it in and then show it what it looks like.
Yeah, you can. But that's a good deal for everybody.
Trump's Night Before Christmas. Okay, let's see. Oh, there it is. And then I'll just hit the add to in stop screen. Let's see.
Brenda just ordered it.
She did.
Yes,
Thank
she
you,
did.
Brenda. Thank you, Brenda.
Nicely done, Brenda.
Yeah. I think a lot of people will enjoy it, I think. So.
Oh, we got Jimmy Hat in the house. Brenda's rocking it was fancy, and
let's go to the book.
Jimmy the Best.
Yep.
I thought I was the best. We'll discuss this later.
Yeah.
Okay. There it is.
There it is. Yeah. Give a good rating too. Michael Morris, he worked hard on this, and I couldn't be there to help him out too much because I was so swamped with work, but he did a good job with what he had. So it's just nice. There, you can see it there. And you got Michael R. Morris and David S. Green. All right. We're good. All right. You got some videos to show too. Some great videos.
Well, I wouldn't say great, but you can. No, they're not really great. We got what do we have here?
You got Rob Schmidt. That's one that hits me pretty. He was pretty passionate about that Epstein thing today, and he
we'll hit that. Yeah, because we'll get that out of the way. I mean, because quite frankly, I'm tired of. I'm not going to chase all these rabbit trails they have. I'm not going to do that.
What I like to do is just kind of anticipate, knock it off. I mean, that's what he's doing here.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. Like, you got some of these people like Megyn Kelly. I like Megyn on a lot of things, but man, she's all about the sensationalism of it all. She's like, well, this Epstein thing, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Well, they got to get clicks.
Well, and you can remember, you got people who are, it's their job to talk every day.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they have anything new to say or not, they have to talk.
Yeah. Bring up new stuff and talk. Where we only have a show, once a week, and we talk about silly stuff.
We run out. Yeah, we run out of stuff in 5 minutes. We just start making stuff up after that.
Well, that's when we go to the chat and say, "Hey, how you guys doing over there?" So
anyway, there's your Rob Schmidt there.
There's my Rob Schmidt. Let's do it.
He lays it out.
Hey guys, big headline this morning about Epstein and Trump and this underage victim that Trump reportedly spent hours with. If anything proves to you just how vile the people that we're dealing with are, how disgusting the media is, and how aligned the Democrat agenda is with the broader mainstream media, this story is everywhere. New York Times, Washington Post, Wall Street Journal, every cable channel. This is the front page. This is the big top story. And it alleges something absolutely heinous, that Trump spent hours at his house with one of the victims of Epstein. And it just leaves it right there because they just want you to see that headline. Trump spent hours with a victim. Oh, well, what comes into your head when you think about that headline? That's exactly what they want you to do. Here's the problem, and this is how disgusting these people are. They redact the name of the alleged victim, and they did that for a reason, because the name of that victim would blow up their whole story. So they redact that part. Republicans were quick to unmask that redaction. The name is Virginia Giuffre, a young lady who, in depositions and also in her own memoir, a book that she wrote, said that Donald Trump never did anything wrong and was a perfect gentleman the entire time. They conceal that, and now your entire X feed and the media are all just out there alleging, oh, this is the smoking gun. See, he's a pedophile. This is how sick and twisted these people are. They are vile creatures. This is what we're up against.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are vile creatures. They absolutely are.
Yep.
I mean, and then you see the crap going on over in England with the BBC.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just a global thing. The entire global media, just like this. And then, like today, this morning, whenever they made the call to play the Epstein card, did you see how every corporate news media just moved like ants at a picnic going after a sandwich or something?
Yeah.
I mean, it was like,
yeah. They thought they had
what the hell? What comes you? And then, yeah. So, I mean, but yeah, they're extremely nasty. It's the most corrupt industry. Oh, there's so many. You can't say one's more than the other.
But this is all like just for Trump. It could be any other. I mean, I know they pick on other Republicans, but for some reason, because it's Trump, they think they should do this. They think they should lie, cheat, whatever they have to do to get him. And it's just out of bounds from any kind of decorum at all because it's Trump.
Well, no, we're beyond any civility. They're not even civil.
Yeah,
they don't care, and that's why we better go ahead and get that filibuster gone.
Yeah,
nuke the filibuster, get rid of it, because these idiots like John Thune, man, he makes me sick. I never did like John Thune.
Well, he's what did you say, a protege of?
But he's been in the Senate for 20 years. 19 of those years, he had his lips pressed to Mitch McConnell's ass for 19. And it reminds me of that dude over in England, Prince Charles, waiting 75 years to get his job from Queen Elizabeth. Of course, he waited 75 years, but John Thune waited 2 decades.
Yep. Well, you've got Fetterman.
I got a couple others here. We got Fetterman up here, and now is this Fetterman? Oh no, this first one is funny as hell. This is J.D. Vance sitting there talking to RFK Jr., and they tell a funny as hell story about Trump.
All right.
And you haven't heard this, Branco. I just slipped this one in.
Hey, I like these best.
The funniest moments in any cabinet meeting, President Trump had them bring in a full-size picture of himself with Putin. And when they were in Hawaii, and he's very tall, and Putin was very short, Putin came up to about here, and he said, you know what I said to him? He said, I've had it up to here with you.
I've had it up to here with you.
I remember that. There are 8 presidents from Ohio. How many can you name?
Oh.
This is unfair.
That is a totally unfair question. I regret coming to this event.
But that's funny. Putin, I've had it up to here with you.
That is good. That is good.
And then, but talking about the EU, Marco Rubio came out spitting fire. Did you see the EU came out and said, well, we condemn you blowing up the drug boats, and we're not going to share any more intelligence with the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And Marco Rubio came back with fire. That's him right here in position 1 there, Branco.
I think that the European Union gets to determine what international law is. What they certainly don't get to determine is how the United States defends its national security. The United States is under attack from organized criminal narco-terrorists in our hemisphere, and the president is responding in the defense of our country. I do find it interesting that all these countries want us to send, and supply, for example, nuclear-capable Tomahawk missiles to defend Europe. But when the United States positions aircraft carriers in our hemisphere where we live, somehow that's a problem. So I would say that the United States and this president has made very clear his job is to protect the United States from threats against the United States, and that is what he's doing in this operation.
Yeah, y'all need to sit down and mind your own business.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The EU is such a we're just repeating ourselves. They're a disgrace.
It just goes back to no matter what he does, they're going to find even our own people, our own media here, some people in our own media, look at everything he does that is actually protecting the United States, and they're attacking him over it or finding a reason to attack him over it. If Biden or Obama was doing this, they would have no problem doing it.
Even our own media. You mean especially our own media?
Yeah.
They're the worst.
Yeah, but if it was Obama or Biden, they would be cheering it on. That's just crazy to me. Anyway,
I got a clip of Scott Bessent, and he's straightens out this dude with MSNBC. Or CNBC, that's what it was, CNBC, and he's calling a deal a bailout, and Scott's not having any of it.
Mm-hmm.
Amid this discussion of costs and prices and affordability, how does a $20 billion bailout of Argentina help Americans? You're the president's point person on that. Can you explain to those here who are feeling the pinch, including America's farmers, why the United States is helping out Argentina?
Well, do you know what a swap line is?
It's currency swap, yes.
Yes, but what is that?
You're the Treasury Secretary.
Yes, but why would you call it a bailout?
That is how.
In most bailouts, you don't make money. The U.S. government made money. We used our financial balance sheet to stabilize the government. One of our great allies in Latin America, during an election, the president there won in a landslide. The government's going to make money, and I would rather use peace through economic strength than have to be shooting at narco boats coming offshore if the government collapsed. We have a generational opportunity in Latin America to create allies. We just saw an election in Bolivia. We're probably going to see an election in Colombia. We've seen them in Ecuador. We're going to see them in Chile. So by stabilizing the economy there and making a profit, then that's a very good deal for the American people. And there's a lot we could have been doing for American farmers, but Democrats closed the government.
He's right, but that's this is part of Trump reordering the global order of things, reordering the order. But Anyway, I'm excited about what's happening. But he's going to make the Western Hemisphere. He's going to make us the tough guys. Mm-hmm. And just because they're our neighbors, they're going to benefit.
Right.
But but it's not but that's what they do. They twist things. It's not a bailout.
No. No, they purposely do that though. There's another example of them purposely framing it in a way that makes Trump look bad. I have some more I have some older cartoons. I thought I'd bring them up.
Okay, get them out. Get them out.
Well, I will, but you just talk to the people over there in the chat for just a second while I.
Okay, well, we'll just chat right away. So let's see. Oh, by the way, I saw here in local news, there was a dentist was busted for selling drugs here locally, and I've been going with that guy for like 12 years. I had no idea he was a dentist. You think you know somebody, you think you know somebody.
Yeah.
By the way, with all that stuff going on with Russiagate and stuff,
right?
My sources are saying that John Brennan's been set up.
John Brennan said, "What's your source?"
John Brennan. I'm sorry.
John Brennan. Oh, good old John.
Yeah,
Brennan.
I tell you, when I was a child, I had severe dyslexia as a child, and then Halloween I would go trick or trout, and I'd end up with a bunch of fish.
That's kind of a bad.
Just well, son, that one smelled like the fish I mentioned.
Yeah.
So,
I have to start over here. I can't find for some reason it won't let me present my screen here. Hang on. I'm working on it, folks. Don't go anywhere.
In some other news, I saw that Charlemagne the God. What kind of? I really don't like that guy. I don't like anybody that uses that descriptor for themselves. But he says Democrats should be leaning into Jasmine Crockett. They need to follow her. The Democrats are screwed, man.
Yeah.
They are so you got part of them saying we want Jasmine, another part they want AOC.
Yeah.
Is who else are they mentioning? Well, let's ask everybody in the room here.
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders, he's in his prime. How old is Bernie?
Late 70s, I think.
He's looked like he's been in his late 70s for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
He's always looked old.
Yeah.
Hasn't he?
He has. Well, folks, for some reason, I can't find, it won't let me show the cartoon. I don't know why. But
you were doing so good with the buttons earlier.
I know, but I put it up there and then I wanted to show it, but it won't let me show it. So the heck with it. I guess.
We were talking about Islam a minute ago and how people have to be cool and people need to educate themselves. But, one of the things they do is they scream about the Crusades. The Crusades.
Oh, yeah.
The Christians are the violent ones. No. Yeah. The Crusades were a response to Islam. And we got a really good British guy who explains this.
Let's play it.
With Christianity comes peace.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen,
what about the Crusades?
The question was, and if you interrupt the answer, you'll find that you don't get to ask another question. The question was, am I saying that with Christianity comes peace? No, I'm not. I'm saying with Christ comes peace. But then the question was, what about the Crusades? So let me answer that directly.
Answer it.
The Crusades were launched after 7 centuries of constant Islamic aggression. Before the very first crusade was launched in 1095, Muslims had invaded the following Christian lands. They had invaded Christian Syria, Christian Jordan, Christian Palestine, Christian Egypt, Christian Algeria, Christian Libya, Christian Morocco, Christian Portugal, Christian Spain, Christian France, Christian Sicily, Christian Turkey, Christian Armenia, Christian Italy, all before the First Crusade. The Crusades are a legitimate response to Islamic aggression and Islamic violence. I don't need to hear any lectures about the Crusades from people who support Islamic colonialism, Islamic imperialism, Islamic dominion and Arabization. Any other questions about any aspect of Christian history, Christian belief, Christian values, traditions? This is your opportunity. Any questions?
Okay, I'm going to go to the end of this here.
All right. Around the world, including inside the Islamic world. Ladies and gentlemen, now notice the Muslim that asked the question didn't even bother to listen to the answer, because that's how they do it. They're not interested in what you've got to say. All that they want to do is try and make a polemical point, and then they're not interested in anything you have to say afterwards.
See, that right there is why you have such a love affair between the Democrats and the Islamists now.
Yeah.
They have that absolutely, and they don't want to listen.
No.
They don't want to hear any facts.
No.
Because they're against freedom. I mean, that's just the bottom line.
You have another video up there. I see.
do. I have a couple of things. We also brought a clip from Intellectual Frog Legs from the new episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's watch that. Because my old cartoons, for some reason, I have no idea why, but they're not popping up when I hit. Just like I've done 100 times, they're not working. So here we go.
Okay. And the second one over.
The second one over. This is the one with Trump's face on it, right?
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh.
Regardless of the time zone, the continent, or the venue, President Trump's always holding the cards. Like on the international stage, whether in Israel or signing trade deals, you got these little Europeans following him around like a bunch of puppy dogs so they can get their picture taken. Other than that, they're completely irrelevant to all these deals. They don't do anything but get their picture taken. Canada? Trump put Canada in timeout over their mess with Reagan's videos. Time out, Canada. But Trump is literally recalibrating the global order that's been in place since World War II. Since the founding of our nation, every 80 years or so, something massive happens that alters the direction of our country. For example, 80 years after the American Revolution, we had a civil war. Yeah, that was a major change. And then approximately 80 years after that, we had World War II, which completely reshaped the global order. And 80 years after World War II, hey, that's now. And guess who we have representing Team USA? And don't think for a minute that Trump's not aware of this history. That's why you see Trump so aggressively wheeling and dealing. Since he's taken office, he's negotiated more deals, spanning trade, diplomacy, and industry than any other president in history. His skills at negotiating are second only to his charm and charisma. They hate him and they love him. I can't quit you. But Trump maintains such an advantage when it comes to leverage for the United States. It's allowed him to turn the chessboard of international politics into his personal battleground of strategic dominance. He controls the narrative and he controls the time frame. Did you see Trump sitting across from China's President Xi? Oh, that's a great clip. This shows Trump as the man in the arena, and in the biggest arena on the planet. And just watch. Notice how he does not break eye contact with Xi. And Trump has no notes in front of him. Now look at Xi. He had notes, and he could not maintain eye contact.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's it.
Nice job. Yeah.
But there's a lot of funny stuff's at the beginning. The funny stuff's at the beginning.
Yeah. You guys got to watch it. It's awesome. I really enjoyed it. Well, I find a way to look at the cartoons, but for some reason it's just not working right. So I'm going to do it a different way.
Okay.
I'm going to try it a different way. See if this works. Kind of. Let me expand it here. There we go. Okay. Obamacare is back in the news, so I thought I'd throw up a few of these cartoons. I think I've shown this once or twice, but they'll blame the CEOs, kaboom, which is true. We've seen that one. And of course, Chuck Schumer, since 2017 or 2016, or since the last 30 years, he's been in there. He's always disrupting things, so impeding Trump's agenda as much as he can. Okay, and then we got Ryan Care, phase one, or Obamacare, Ryan Care. Try it now. Still trying to get it off the ground, and it's not working. It's costing people a lot of money. Healthcare is just gone out the roof.
And you know what's a good time to review how they screwed us so badly on this Obamacare too.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it was the original Obamacare bill was passed on Christmas Eve. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
it was a Christmas gift from the Democrats that keeps giving.
But get the title of that bill, the Affordable Care Act. They always name things opposite of what's.
And that is just deception.
Yeah,
it was just total deception. They're playing games.
The inflation.
They manipulate us on every freaking thing, and we're sick of it.
The inflation.
We're sick of it.
Inflation Reduction Act, which just skyrocketed inflation. But you go through all the bills that they've named, and I bet you they're the opposite of what they've titled them. So.
I see that one had Ryan Care on it. I didn't have my.
Yeah, well, that was the other phase. They were trying to repeal and replace, and they still couldn't get it off the ground. It's still Obamacare, it's still costing people outrageous. I've talked to a lot of people who like their health care. You know, if you like your health care, you can keep your health care. Now it's so costly. People are complaining about how much their premiums are.
Well, and that's why it's such a perfect time for Trump to be playing that card of health and of insurance accounts, health savings accounts.
Right.
And because they're just, I mean, it's with my experience in the hospital,
mm-hmm.
It was horrible. I mean, there was no way to explain it. It's not like I went to the hospital and got bad service. I thought I was going to freaking die, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this ain't freaking Toys R Us.
And from what I gathered from you, you didn't think they didn't act like they really cared.
No, I mean they sent me home, and then none of them have bothered to. None of the 3 doctors have contacted me to say, "Oops, sorry, man, we didn't mean to send you home when you needed open heart surgery."
I like what Jittery Hobo says here. The Inflation Rocket Fuel Act was the reality. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did this back in 2017. De Blasio, I think this is. Give me your criminals longing to be free to victimize our citizens. Basically, that's what he was.
Yeah, the only difference between that and in real life is De Blasio is actually a little taller than the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Yeah, but this has been a downhill slide since De Blasio. He was a communist.
Oh, yeah. South Carolina girl says she actually read every single page of the Affordable Care Act.
Really?
And she says literally 85% of allocations under each portion went to an inspector general. Yeah. Yeah, it was such a scam.
You actually have a video of that Gruber guy.
We have Gruber. His name is Jonathan Gruber. The dude is an economist from MIT. And he's the architect of Obamacare. And he's bragging. You see, well, we'll comment on that. Let me get him up here. Hold on. Where you at, Jonathan? Well, you know how somebody needs smacked around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. He's right there.
Okay, let me scroll down here.
And full screen it.
Well, the second Massachusetts hero rose, John Kerry. And John Kerry said, no, we're going to tax your health insurance. We're going to tax those evil insurance companies. We're going to impose a tax that if they sell health insurance that's too expensive, we're going to tax them. And conveniently, the tax rate will happen to be the marginal tax rate under the income tax code. So basically, it's the same thing. We just tax the insurance companies. They pass it on higher prices. That offsets the tax break we get. It ends up being the same thing. So a very clever, basically exploitation of the lack of economic understanding of the American voter.
Well, lack of transparency is a huge political advantage. And basically, call it the stupidity of the American voter or whatever. But basically, that was really, really critical to getting the thing to pass. And, it's the second best argument. Look, I wish Mark was right. We can make it all transparent. But I'd rather have this law than not. So it's kind of like his reporter story. There's things I wish I could change, but I'd rather have this law than not.
What kind of a horse's ass just takes such pride in lying to so many millions of people that are trusting him?
Yep.
And then, but see, that's the thing about these lefties. You see, they can't keep their mouth shut.
No,
I gotta tell people this is just way too cool, man.
Yeah,
I gotta tell people. And another example of that is James Comey. You saw where he went on with MSNBC and Nicole Wallace, and they did that little discussion, and he literally talks about framing General Flynn in a public forum. And so, but they get so arrogant, and they were convinced by 2020. They were convinced they'd gotten away with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Trump's gone. He's going to prison. He's facing 700 years in prison, going to bankruptcy. He's got $500 million in fines.
and Comey could hardly refrain or suppress his beaming pride over that.
Oh, beaming.
Yeah.
Beaming. And the funny thing is the guy that they fought and risked everything to destroy because he was so evil is now the most powerful man in the world.
Absolutely.
Oops. I think they call those unintended consequences. I believe that's one of the things they call them.
And I got this cartoon up here from 2015, folks. Up on his high horse. There's no such thing as radical Islam. Remember? He was downplaying radicalism. And you couldn't even mention radical Islam.
Well, that's why he removed the term from all government documents.
So a lot of this started with him. He's the one that put this together. And we're reaping the rewards from Obama.
He was the human poison pill is what he was.
Yeah.
He took advantage. But see, that's been the Democrats. They take advantage of the goodness of normal folks.
Mm-hmm.
They lie their asses off to them.
Rush Limbaugh has.
Yeah, they thought they were electing a black guy. We're past racism.
Yeah.
Past racism. You just took the racism exit.
Rush Limbaugh said it was their motto is, how can we fool them today? And that's all they do. They sit around and how they can frame wordsmith, frame it to where they can get it over on American people to buy it. Luckily, we have an alternative media to kind of help sort through this, so that the mainstream media can't take advantage of it.
The alternative media has saved America.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say they've saved it. You got all these individuals out here and the citizen journalists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we've kicked their butt.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
also, it was Veterans Day yesterday, and so I threw up a couple of Veterans Day cartoons. Illegal immigrants, free food, housing, healthcare. Sign up here. And he said, "Hi, I'm an illegal immigrant." He's got his homeless veteran, please help sign.
And what year is that?
That was last year.
Last year, okay. It could have been from any year over the past 10 years.
Yeah,
or
but because of that, I pulled it up because of Veterans Day, and here's another Veterans tune that I always I've liked. This is 2015. Rest in peace, veterans waiting for care. Good news. My climate change program is funding solar panels for many of our VA hospitals.
Yeah, the Obamas are so disgusting. So disgusting. And Michelle, she's the most miserable person on this planet.
Yeah.
She's achieved so much, rightfully or wrongfully.
Yeah.
But she's achieved it, and she just bitches about everything. And I got a clip of her. It's real short. The most miserable B word on planet Earth. I mean,
let's play it.
We were all too aware that as a first black couple, we couldn't afford any missteps.
Yeah.
And you also say, as a black woman, I was under a particularly white hot glare. Did you feel that?
For sure. You can't afford to get anything wrong because you didn't get at least until the country came to know us, we didn't get the grace that I think some other families have gotten.
We didn't get the grace.
Yeah.
You have to earn respect. You have to earn that
But
stuff.
can you imagine sitting in the White House, the first lady? She's achieved more than majority of the white people in this country, and then complaining about it? Doesn't it?
I don't know. As a white man in Tennessee, I'm just no. It's crazy. I mean, race.
But she acts like she just lives a miserable existence and not grateful or thankful for any of it.
Well, there's no love in that marriage. I mean, you hear she bitches about that guy or that girl. You know, they bitch about each other. Well, Barack's afraid to bitch about her. So that
I should beat him up.
let's kick his ass.
Yeah. You call this saving democracy? Yep, that's what we're going with.
Yeah.
Political opposition.
Man, but I'll tell you, we're getting a lot of things are happening. I mean, you look over the last week, we've had some more indictments.
Mm-hmm.
The lovebirds, the FBI lovebirds,
Mm-hmm.
Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. You got Clapper. Yeah.
But didn't they sue the government and got what?
They did. They got a 1.2. Well, Peter Strzok got a $1.2 million settlement after he got fired. I mean, it's like, how? I mean, that's when you're getting paid out. Okay,
he wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, you took one for the team and for Team Democrat. And he did that. I always think of that picture of him where he's doing that little swarmy little move.
He puts that real evil look.
Yeah.
And then we got Fanny. Okay, I've kind of reincarnated this cartoon a few different times, but this was I think one of the originals. No, it was a second reincarnation of this. Operation Get Trump, Fanny. She's getting in trouble. Same with Tish.
You know, there was a song by the band called "Take a Load Off Fanny." Take a load off Fanny.
Yeah. So I'm going to remove that. Anyway, we've got a few more videos, I think, and you got to close.
Oh, do we?
I think we do.
Yeah.
We did the crusade thing. Caitlin's up there.
We got Caitlin there. Yeah, she's good. I like Caitlin. Yeah. She goes straight into the middle of them and just gives them hell.
Yep.
And then, I'll get our closing music ready.
Okay.
Do we want? Okay, here we go. Let's give everybody a quick choice. Van Halen with Sammy Hagar on lead vocals.
Okay.
Then we got a live version of Steely Dan, but Steely Dan is like, he's old. he looks a lot different. Then we have the Doobie Brothers, and that's from a few decades back. What a Fool Believes, but they're all live. They're all live performances.
So you got three. You got Van Halen, Steely Dan,
and the Doobie Brothers.
Okay.
I would. Well, let's see what everybody says. We'll do what they say.
All right.
All right, good. We got Van Halen. A vote for Van Halen.
Yeah.
Let's see. Van Halen. We got a Steely Dan. I'm telling you, you really want that Steely Dan, but we're okay.
So how many for Steely Dan?
Steely Dan is taking the lead, man.
All right.
Van Halen just caught up. It's nose. Then Steely Dan. There's a Steely Dan by nose, and we're coming around to the final stretch.
Yeah, Steely Dan, Van Halen, Steely Dan. I think Steely Dan.
Okay, now we've got the two Doobie Brothers. The Doobies are smoking in. The Doobies are smoking. Okay. Well, we'll go another minute. We'll watch.
Yeah.
We got. Okay. Okay, looks like Van Halen is the direction we're going to go.
Oh, really? Okay, because we got Van Halen. Doobie
so
Brothers,
there we go.
Steely Dan.
And I want to thank you guys. First, I want to tell you guys we're if you go over to the website and check out the new show, we've also started doing our credits this week. So, and then you'll see if you scroll down on the main page about getting in the credits. Right. And that's your instructions on how to do that. So you can get in the credits of the next show. And we appreciate you guys being here.
Did you want to do the Caitlin video? Or?
Well, we can save. Yeah, let's do Caitlin. She's so good. She busts a few lefties. Yeah. And then we can see if how the voting on the concert footage goes.
There you go.
In the meantime.
Yeah. There you go. Let's watch it.
You guys are talking about workers over billionaires.
We are working as well.
You're working as well?
We are working. Yes.
I'm working today. Are you working today?
I'm doing it.
Okay. There's another one.
I want that guy to get out of my face. What are you gonna do?
Shame on you! Shame on you! So who bought this?
That's none of your business.
They have walkie-talkies, they have body cams, a couple of them have megaphones, badges that are professionally made, they have speakers, boom boxes, the tents, the professional tables, the professional banners. Seems like funding from maybe a billionaire, George Soros. Look at that smirk. She smiled when she heard his name because you like him, don't you? He gives you the big bucks, right? The only time I've gotten her to walk away from me is when I try to pinpoint where the money's coming from. Oh, get this, Justin. About $10,000 for organizing. Aren't you proud of what's on there? Where'd you get the money for this? Who's funding you? Who's funding you? Take a look at all the equipment, and we're going to add up the cost of what it took to get these people this stuff. Here's the cost of everything that we found.
She's tough. I like her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's good. She's good.
She's not pretentious. You know?
No.
Like me and you.
Well, I want to thank all of you for showing up and feeding the chat and chatting. I'll go through those a little bit later. And thank you, Joe Dan, for being here as well with your awesome sense of humor and bad jokes and a little sneak peek at your latest video.
Well, thanks, man.
What's the name of the video so that they know? What's the name?
It's called Play to Win.
Play to Win.
Play to Win. Let's see. We have a picture we can share so you'll recognize it.
Yeah, so if you see, when you see this, you got to play it. I've already watched it 4 times, and I'll probably watch it again.
Okay, I've got it in position 1. It's just the image.
Yep.
That's the image. Play to win.
Play to win, folks. There we go.
Yeah. So, anyway, God bless you all. Come follow us over on the socials, and you'll see the scroller on the bottom. You'll see how to find us on X and
let me hit the banners. Let me hit the banners. There we go. Go to Comically Incorrect or Intellectual Frog Legs. You can also go to Branco's Toon Store, where there are a lot of gifts for Christmas, and it's right around the corner. So if you're looking for a gift, there you go. Also, Joe Dan has a lot of T-shirts at Intellectual Frog Legs as well.
Yeah, we're working on some more there where we've had some problems with our vendor because this has been a tough year, but we're going to end it. We're going to end the year really strong.
Yeah.
And so thank you guys so much. God bless y'all, and Van Halen's coming right up.
See ya.
Sometimes it just ain't enough. Sometimes it just ain't enough. 'Cause I've got to have it all. I've got to have it all. I want it all. And I want it now. 'Cause some